Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here again at Myro, see what's going on. We're going to see where where did the price go? Oh, that's right, it's all the way up here. We're going to update our fibs and double check a few key factors, kind of see what's going on in the overall sense here, and obviously understand where the price might pull back to if it does. We do have a larger time frame, Elliott Wave pattern potential playing out. Obviously, it's a little wonky with this chart here, so we're going to double check a few things minus that, but generally speaking, we're going to look at bigger picture and effectively understand where we're at here. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Not a financial advisor, just love to teach people to trade. I hope you can learn something today, of course. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is the website. Link down below, and we can talk a little bit about how to help manage. I wouldn't say manage your portfolio because I definitely don't do that, but I do help people gain profit in these kind of markets. So we have some really nice profit here from yesterday, or basically this morning as well. Solana 118%, ICP 52%, SCI 32%, and then of course Kava 156. We did have a small stop loss from Bitcoin yesterday when it pumped up with a short that was squeezed out, but honestly, Atom, Bitcoin, Audio, Polkadot, Filecoin, SCI, all these trades add up, folks. So again, trust me, our first stop loss in 6 weeks, it was a really cool experience to be able to offset our shorts with some nice longs. And that's what you got to do in some markets sometimes. So the question I get right now is, is Myro worth shorting? I mean, I would say it's probably a little too late for that, honestly, because the price action, having come up to where it was, is doing very well. We want to go ahead and pull up some recent highs too. This was basically the high from yesterday when we last recorded. Really safe to say round number at about 20 cents. Okay, so 20 cents I would say is going to be our new support level as a potential reality for us based on the way the price action could pull back. So let's look at the daily time frame and work our way down just to identify a few things here. We're still over most moving averages, or all of them, of course. Same thing here as well. MACD is converging. We're seeing pretty strong convergence here as well, where the RSI is swinging upwards and money flow index is 95. That's almost unheard of. Okay. So when that kind of stuff happens, when we see that on the daily, obviously it's a lagging indicator. It's not giving us much of an indication here that the price is going to pull back, which it already has. So again, that's why you don't use the daily for entry, but this is confirming the fact that we're still bullish in this overall trend. And we got to respect the fact that the price action should continue higher for this coin. Okay. Just in general, that's the consensus. Is it a guarantee? Definitely not, but it's a statistical probability that we're still on the right side of the tracks, and there's no reason to overwhelm yourself with the fact that the price is just going to drop to zero. Okay, this is natural correction. This is occurring because it's overextended, but also the fear, uncertainty, doubt in the market with Meta, effectively Facebook, Instagram, all those social media accounts got a lot of problems where people can't log in. It's complete pandemonium, which is hilarious to me, not having a social media myself personally. Again, more personal, not on a business standpoint. Obviously, I have social media for my business, but I do not for myself personally, specifically because I like to disconnect and not necessarily get caught in all that garbage. I think social media is a conversation for another day. Sorry, we're not here for that, but simply put, 4-hour time frame telling us we're above all moving averages. We are starting to see the shift in momentum. Of course, it's hard not to see. Stochastic RSI swinging down, RSI left, we lost 70. That's typically a good sell point. Future reference, if you ever have, like in a long, for example, as soon as the price crosses 70 to the downside on the 4-hour or hourly, depending on how long you plan to hold for, it's a good cause for taking some profits. So I do hope that some of you folks had taken profits from that massive pump. Try not to get too greedy in this market. I know it is a greed market, generally speaking, with Bitcoin testing 69K only a couple of hours ago. We're still in a situation where, excuse me, the price action is pulling back. Coins like this, massively overextended. I mean, you look at the bottom to top, in 4 hours, 150%. Come on, folks. Let's get real. It's not going to go much higher than that, okay? Now, again, it could still continue higher moving forward, but in this initial time frame, we cannot expect the price to be able to hold that price for very long, okay? So anyways, long story short here, we're seeing a lot of divergences, effectively losing 70 in the RSI, stochastic swinging down. These are all reasons to, obviously, in hindsight, 2020, have sold your part of your position, if not all of it. Again, I usually am a proponent for leaving some skin in the game. So honestly, if you were to take profit in this example, 60, 70, 80%, adjust your stop loss to break even, price action pulls back to your stop loss, heaven forbid, you're able to walk away still in the green. Okay? That's how securing profits works, and that's why we have 100% success rate in our trades last month. Even though we did hit a stop loss this month, it all averages out. we haven't haven't had any bad days, if you will. It's very, very seldom, and mostly because I wait for confirmation. I don't FOMO into coins like these right now. Okay, not to say there's anything wrong with that, but FOMO itself is the problem, not the coin itself, right? Anyways, hourly time frame, where are we at? I'm venturing to guess we're getting a sell signal here soon for the cloud. Technically, we haven't seen one yet. Okay, so in other words, we've got about 12 to 24 hours before the lagging span intersects with the price action. That's a confirming factor letting us know the price action, you should consider selling or trimming your position. Okay. Conversion lines above the baseline still showing we have tremendous momentum, and we're still above the cloud. So the cloud is averaging itself out here at this 0.382 fib level, right around 26 cents. I'm going to round up a little, 26 cents, and then we got that secondary support about 24.6. So this little range here is important. The reason why this level is important is because it was a candlestick closure on the daily. Okay, or sorry, that was a 4-hour time frame. Let me move that a little bit because I like to do daily candles instead of the wicks. You can do both, honestly, but generally speaking, right there at about 23.5 is that level. So 23.5 to 22 cents, that's the range we want to kind of focus on being a strong support level. Mainly because once more previous high close rather, and then of course we got the 0.5 fib level. It's really common for price action to retrace to either 0.5 or 0.618. Okay, so this is going to be a support range for us here. Keep in mind we don't have a tremendous amount of volume in this range, so anything really could happen, but those are areas that are most common for retracement. So just be mindful of that, okay? So again, if you're considering a long, obviously the most recent high is the most sensible place, right there at 20 cents even. That would be a good place for a long. As far as a secondary long, or more so just like an initial one, right there at 22 and or once again 23.5. Those are the three areas I'm going to focus on, mainly just because they're right in that little perfect place, in my opinion, 0.618.5. That's an excellent place to consider entry for scenarios like these. Okay. Again, just giving you some hypotheticals so you can make better decisions moving forward. Is this an exact science? No, but it's a statistical probability that the price will revisit those areas, and if and when it does, we'll likely get a bounce too. Okay. So just pay attention. And just, again, make sure that you are securing profits whenever possible. I don't care if it's a greed market or otherwise. You have to learn how to secure profits. If you don't, you're never going to be a profitable trader. It's really just the easy way to understand it. I hope that made sense. Thanks so much for watching. Last but not least, make sure you reference Bitunix. They're adding Myro to their exchange here shortly. They just had a massive upgrade over the weekend. Performs excellent. No KYC or VPN required. There's a trading competition coming up tomorrow. Make sure you register for it. You have to use my link to register for it. Otherwise, you would be ineligible, but generally speaking, it's an easy opportunity to make some extra cash. Awesome stuff, folks. Hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you all on the next one. Take care.